Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, Black Demon. I was disappointed by this film. Now, I was not expecting much from this film. It's basically a shark movie. And, I don't expect much from these films. Like, I don't expect them to be art or something. I'm quite happy with them to just be entertainment, for slashers to be slashers, for, monster movies to be monster movies. I don't have these unreasonable expectations on them, which people always criticise them for, like they don't know what movie they were going to see. So I wasn't expecting much, and I'm surprised I was disappointed. Now, first off, it's not about a shark, it's about a megalodon, which makes it less plausible and less flexible because there's less you can do. It's not like you can sneak up on you being that huge. Now, the film is basically about this father, played by Josh Lucas. I'm not going to pronounce the names of the Latin cast because I already tried to do that, and that's why I'm doing a second version of this video. He basically has to make a check on some oil rig, and he's been the one signing off on the reports for ages, but he's been asked to do an inspection. He goes to the town. That's the town where he met his wife 15 years ago. They go there, and it's just dead. It's just run down, closed down, poor, dangerous, scary. The family gets attacked at one point, and it's just not the place that they remember. So he goes out to the oil rig, and the guy won't take him all the way. He has to get a boat the rest of the way because there's the Black Demon. There's this curse or legend that everyone is believed in and scared of. So he goes out and he finds a couple of people there, because the very start scene you actually see some people doing some work on the rig, and then they get killed by a giant shark, which you realise later is a megalodon. And when they're coming out, the family actually, while they're waiting, they end up coming out to the rig as well because they get attacked in a bar or cafe or whatever, and they end up sort of escaping this little area to get out to the boat where the husband is, and then they get dropped off, and they talk this other guy into taking them out. They get there, and right as the other guy's driving away, trying to get away, after he's dropped off the kids and the wife, he gets attacked by the megalodon. It comes right out of the water, just like, the African ones in Shark Week, and, chomps the boat into pieces in its mouth and then it goes back down again. It looks good. Now, this film has a good shark, like in the CG shark is good, but you only see it about 5 times. There's only 2 or 3 good shots of it, mostly underwater, and that's it. So that's the most disappointing thing. The shark is very much in the background, just out there somewhere. It's not really the main point of the film. It's just another problem, because this oil rig is leaking, which is probably why because there are points where people are hallucinating, and I'm guessing it's because of the fumes and the oil and all that in the water or something. But it's supposed to be the curse, it's supposed to be the monster. You see body parts raining down when people are in the water. When they go in the water, they see body parts. And yeah, it's just a whole lot of drama about this oil rig and keeping it afloat, stopping it from sinking and escaping it. The politics of the father being paid to just pass all these inspections, which, clearly it shouldn't still be running. And it's leaking, and it's probably killed the fish in the area. It's probably why everything's died. It's just more about that, and the shark is really secondary. You only see it for a few times in a few scenes. It's mostly underwater. It's just sort of going around the background, which does make it kind of believable, because some shark movies, they show too much and it looks phony. This one, they don't do that, to their credit. It's a bit Jaws-like, where you don't really see the shark much. But, today we do have CGI. We don't have the mechanical shark problems Spielberg had, so we should be able to see the shark. And the ending is kind of preposterous. At some point, there is a bomb put on one of the legs of the oil rig, and they go down and they're looking at it when they're supposed to be fixing the hydraulics and the radio. And I'm like, who put the bomb there? Why are they not panicking? We're barely talking about the bomb. Did you forget about the bomb? And then the last minute's like, I'm going to go and get the bomb, and I'm going to feed it to the shark. You guys get away. I'll feed it to the shark, blow the shark up, and instead of letting it blow up the rig, 'cause they sort of implied that the people who hired him were going to blow up the rig when he was doing his inspection, so he'd die, and then that would cover everything and he'd be the blame and the scapegoat. I think that's what was happening there. But yeah, so he basically says, yeah, sorry kids, this is a one-way mission. He's on a radio underwater, and they're all freaking out because they're out on a boat away from the rig, and he's just decided to feed himself to the shark at the moment that the bomb's going to blow up. So he hides for a little bit, talks to them, and then the shark's swimming around. He just drops down, and the shark just comes right up underneath him, which is one of the good shots, and right up beneath him from the side, and just, and about 2 seconds later, boom. And then you see the water fly up and everything. And then eventually the oil rig collapses as well. So I'm like, did it blow up right next to the rig? Did it damage the rig? I don't know. Either way, the kids and the mother survive, and they go off in the boat. And that's it. You barely see the shark. A couple of shots are good, but you barely see it. And they're all about everything but the shark for most of the movie. And then the ending is kind of ridiculous. The fact that if he had, thrown the bomb into the shark's mouth and had it blow up when he was just far enough away to sort of live and escape, that would have been a nice ending and no less ridiculous. This is just silently sacrificing himself to redeem himself for creating the whole situation and all the problems in the first place. But it doesn't fix anything, so I was just disappointed by it. I wanted lots of people to get eaten by sharks. That's what I expect from a shark movie. And this wasn't deep or complex or interesting. It was just the thing where, we don't have... Normally it's because we don't have the money for the effects, so we just create a whole other story, and then, what we sold the movie on is basically secondary. This seemed to have the effects. The production design was beautiful, the cinematography was beautiful, the acting was good. It looked like a quality film. But the focus was just off. It was more about the politics of the oil rig and the drama on the rig and the family and that than it was about the shark and being chased by the shark, or even the legend of the shark. They talked about it for a bit, but not much. But, yep. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Black Demon. Probably won't be adding it to my shark movie collection, even though there's like 2 or 3 good shark shots in it.